This week on soap Coronation Street, viewers rejoiced as David, played by Jack P. Shepherd, bravely opened up to a police officer about what Josh, Ryan Clayton, did to him. David's statement led to Josh being arrested by the police and it looked like justice had finally been served. However, yesterday's installment of the program saw Josh being released without charge after he repeatedly claimed no comment during the questioning. Now, Josh actor Ryan has hinted towards a final comeuppance for the twisted mechanic after this major setback for David. The soap star divulged to Digital Spy, "I don't think they'll be too happy about it, but this is Soapland and we always assume that the bad guys will be punished in the end. We're very used to that in soaps, but you'll have to wait and see what happens." Playing the bad guy, you always know to expect a comeuppance one day. But when that will be, we do not know. Subsequently, it looks as though there could be a reckoning on the cards for Josh, but viewers might have to be patient as to when it will happen. Although soap boss Kate Oates has suggested there may not be a traditionally satisfying resolve to the plot. She told metro.co.uk, "I am not afraid of controversy. It's more important to reflect the truth. If you tie things up with a bow, there's a danger people take away from that. It's all right then, we don't need to talk about this anymore. It's done." But it's not done. There are lots of things within that story that we couldn't show on screen. She went to describe how the realities of the justice system could end up without there being any conviction. Kate explained, "If it were a 9 p.m. drama and we saw David Platt on the stand talking about what had happened to him, a barrister might cross-examine him with a huge level of detail to try and discredit him. It is really intimate and makes you think. I never thought about it that way and how it could be spun. I think it's important not to artificially tie things up. I believe that David's perpetrator wouldn't be convicted in this instance. We will have to tie the storyline off. It will find an ending which will surprise people. David will get a catharsis and some acknowledgement, but he might not get that legally." In soap, a lot of the justice often comes from the community. Phil Collinson used to call it the court of Coronation Street, and I completely get that. While David may not be about to get legal justice, he could find it in another way that viewers have already begun to see. Yesterday's episode saw David open up to mum Gail, Helen Worth, about his ordeal in what were very moving scenes. So, despite the fact that Josh may never be convicted, David looks to be on the way to working through his trauma. Coronation Street continues tonight at 9 p.m. on